Hi, Lee Phillips here. I want to talk to you about when do I need to create an LLC or a corporation? I get that question all of the time. I'm an attorney. I do LLCs and corporations for people, but I find your own lawyer, okay? That's not why I'm here. But I do get the question, do I need to create one? It's usually from a real estate investor and they've bought a piece of property. Do I need to create an LLC to hold my piece of property, or to buy notes and deeds and tax sales? Or do I need to have a LLC or a corporation to start my little business? And I'm going to say the answer is dependent upon two things: taxes and asset protection. Is it going to help you tax-wise? And if you are a sole proprietor, you're filing a Schedule C. If you're a real estate investor, you're filing a Schedule E. And you don't need a company to get basically all of the benefits. There's some benefits that you can't get as a sole proprietor, but basically you can get most of the tax benefits. If you get a big Schedule E or a big Schedule E, that is automatically going to kick it out of the computer at the IRS and audit and give you an audit flag. So people who are actually making money in either real estate or in their company are smart enough to have a corporation or an LLC. And if they see big Schedule C's or big Schedule E's, they go, what is this? And they want a human to look at it. And that gives you a bigger chance of an audit. So if you want retirement plans and benefit plans and stuff, it's a little easier to do it in a company, corporation or an LLC than it is as a sole proprietor. And yeah, you can have a Schedule E or a Schedule C with an LLC. It's going to be a disregarded entity. So I can't really say that. Taxes are the big issue. The second question is, what's the risk? Well, if you're selling tatting on the internet, you ain't got much of a risk. You're not going to get sued. If you are doing something that has a high liability associated with it, then yes, I want a company. I want an LLC, actually. I'm going to tell you that corporations are basically dead. You're going to use an LLC 98% of the time, period. So you're going to use an LLC for the asset protection. If you're doing something that has a liability with it, you need the company. But don't put the cart before the horse, okay? I remember many years ago, I was up in Portland. Actually, I was in Vancouver, just across the river in Portland in Washington State, and I was speaking. And I talked about, business structures and taxes and that sort of thing. That's what I do. And this guy comes up to me after and he says, Lee, I want you to know I've spent $25,000, and this is a long time ago. That'd be $50,000, $75,000 today. I've spent $25,000 with my attorneys setting up my businesses, my business structure. I don't have any money to do business now. So I'm going to say, let's make some money first. If you're not making any money, you're probably not going to get sued. You're not worried about taxes. See if the idea works. Then let's make the company. Don't put the cart before the horse, okay? And anytime you walk in, the lawyer's going to say, oh yeah, you need a company. Better do it. And if there's a liability and stuff, the answer is yes. You need a company. You need an LLC. So the question is, do I really need an LLC or a corporation, or can I get by without it? It's taxes, it's asset protection, and is the company really going to work? Are we going to make some money on this deal? Now don't forget to subscribe, because I put out new YouTubes all the time, and don't forget to order let's do 10 tax tactics. How does that sound? I'll give it to you. It's an ebook. Just click below and we'll get you the 10 tax tactics. And the concept of an LLC and taxes are discussed in that. You need to learn how to use your LLC, your little company, as a tax shelter. It's a big deal. But when do I need it? Yeah, I don't know. Risk, taxes, all melts together after a while. Lee Phillips, thinking about, do you really need an LLC or a corporation?